So today I was able to make $3,500. The one thing that I want you to know is that this is years of experience. It's not as if I just got up today and then I started making $3,500. It has taken me a while to be here. But in this video, I'm going to walk you through exactly how you can start doing this. And I want you to know that it's something that takes time. You need to put in the work and then you'll be able to get the results. So every day when I come to the market and I want to start trading, I first of all look at the news to make sure that there is nothing that will happen that will just surprise me. So that when I'm in a trade, I'm not just going to be surprised and then things start moving up and down and I'm not sure what is happening. So it's always a good practice to make sure that you are looking at news. And if you don't know where to check, I have all of that in the description box down below. So after you've done that, I always drop down to 5-minute time frame. You see how my chart here is on 5-minute time frame. I stay on the 5-minute time frame. So look at what is happening. The market has opened and now we have had the first 5-minute candle. Now on this first 5-minute candle, what am I going to do? I'm going to come here. Remember, this market that I'm talking about opening is when the New York stock market opens. So this is what I have back tested. You can back test whatever thing that you are trading and then you'll be able to see if the strategy works for you. So now that it has happened like this, the first 5-minute candle is looking very bullish. So what are we going to do? I'm going to take my anything like this. I'm just going to take lines and I'm going to draw it like this to mark my first 5-minute candle. So what I'm going to do now is that when I do this, I drop down to the 1-minute candle. And with the 1-minute candle, I just wait for a breakthrough and a retest. So this first 5-minute candle was very bullish and it already went up. Now it came back here. Now sometimes people are really confused, right? Now, what are you doing? It doesn't have to necessarily touch this line. Why? This is a line that you have drawn. You don't know what the market is going to do. The whole purpose about you waiting for a breakthrough and a retest, you want to see if actually price is holding, if price is still on the upward trend. Because what is happening is that when you go to any time frame, let's say 1-minute time frame, 5-minute time frame, any time frame, you are going to always see an impulse move and a pullback. So when you see this pullback, it just means that price is still able to hold above this line, right? So even though it did not come and touch this line exactly, but you can see the pullback. Now at this point, that is where I enter my trade. I'm going to go ahead and I will show you, walk you through the trade side by side. So that's where I took the first trade for the open gate and I'm going to walk you through step by step how I did this, just so that you can see how I'm managing the trade and how I'm putting everything together. So now I took this trade from here, which is the first open gate trade, and then I came right here. Now I prefer sometimes, depending on the size, the contract size, and depending on many factors in the market, I prefer sometimes to just come out of the trade after the impulse move for the pullback because I've already made some money, right? Now, after this, then I enter the trade again at this other pullback. So now, when I enter the trade like that, where is my take profit going to be? And how do I actually know that if this pullback has ended or not? Now, when I'm trading, right, I'm going to come here. I can take this like this. You see where we had this small pullback, like all these pullbacks here. This is a pullback. This is another small pullback here. I'm going to take lines and just draw like this as I trade because I want to know, I want to be able to manage my trade. So now this is how I know that, okay, now because of this pullback here, I'm able to take this trade here and ride it up. But now where am I going to come out of this trade? Before I start trading, I've already looked at past data like other time zones and I've shown in this video exactly how I manage that. So why am I going in details to show you like this? Because sometimes I see questions in the comment section and people don't know exactly what I'm doing. And sometimes people don't even know what I'm trading. So I have a video down below showing you step by step. If you are new to this concept and you don't know what we are doing, you don't know what I'm doing, you don't know how I'm able to make money in the stock market, I have a video that I've already recorded that is going to walk you through step by step so that you'll be able to understand exactly what is happening. And one thing that I want you to know is that trading is risky. First of all, make sure you backtest. Make sure you also use simulation accounts so that you'll be able to master the strategy. Don't take your hard-earned money and put in the market if you don't know exactly what you're doing. So what I'm going to do here is that I'm going to go now and take the trade side by side so that you can see how I'm going to be doing it. So at this point, when I'm entering this trade, let me show you. My stop loss is going to be right below here. So because I've back tested this instrument, right, when I'm trading, I have an idea where the price is going to end. So I use psychological numbers, and I've also gone on this side and I've looked at where price has stopped before. So you see where there is some kind of resistance, some kind of support. So before you enter a trade, you already have an idea where you are going to come out of that trade. So now this is a psychological number, and at this point I had also seen a resistance there. Okay, so now that I know that there's a resistance here, I'm taking this trade here, and my take profit is just going to be here. So it's not as if you are planning to go so far. I just want to show you so that you see the distance. So you see where my stop loss is. So you can see where my stop loss is, right? My stop loss is right here, and my take profit is right here. So you can see it is 4 right here and then 12. So the distance is 1:3. So that is how I like to take my trade. So it's 1:3, which is really good. This means that even if you make some losses, your losses are always going to be smaller and your profits are always going to be bigger. So by so doing, you will remain a consistent, profitable trader. This doesn't mean that you are not going to take losses. That's why people who are profitable in the market, they don't worry about the losses, because their losses are small and then their profits are high. And that is where you have to be, right? You don't get so worried when it's going against you, and then you are so excited when it's going on your direction. Overcomers, this should not move you. And if you are struggling with this, the Lord who revealed this to you, you can just always ask Him, Father, I need your grace. I need your grace. Any area in which you are struggling, is it patience that you don't have? Father, I need your grace. Is it understanding? You can ask for wisdom. Like, just yield it to Him, and then He's going to help you. Personally, I believe that if God reveals something to me, right, I know that is for a purpose. Because if you are watching this video, it's not everybody in the whole world who knows that there is something like trading. There are some people who knows, but they don't even have the ability to trade. So if God is able to reveal it to you, and He's able to give you the ability to be able to trade, then He can help you to become successful, right? So you can always cry to Him and say, God, this thing that you have revealed to me, it was not for nothing. I ask for your grace. Is it patience that you don't have? Ask for patience. Is it wisdom? Pray for wisdom. And so now you see how and as you seek His face for these things, He's going to help you. So you see that now this is where my take profit is going to be, and we are going to come out of the trade around here. So let's go ahead, and then we are going to walk side by side, and I'll explain to you how we are going. So this is where we are. I entered the trade right here, and immediately there was a pullback. So, and now we are at $700. So before now, the open gate trade that I took, I was able to make $1,000 from that. And now, so this second trade, let's see how it goes. Now, we just sit here and then you're watching your trade. So now I'm just going to sit here and I'm going to be managing the trade, and I'm going to be watching to see how it goes. So now I've put my stop loss, and I'm just going to keep moving the stop loss up as I make some money. Oh my goodness. You see, when you see this kind of candles, right, this is so huge. Now, most of the time, and we are already at $1,800. Most of the time, what happens is that when the candle is so huge like that, it can always just come back. Remember the concept of fair value gap. So if there is a fair value gap, just know that price can come back and then get to that fair value gap. That is why sometimes we can see liquidity sweeps in the market. When price is not having, if buyers are not able to have so many sales to be able to drive price up, and then liquidity sweeps start occurring because they want to come and sweep all the sales that are available so that they are able to move upward, right? Remember, these are buyers and sellers who are buying in the market and they are selling. So what is happening is that, okay, I'm so happy that the pullback there was not so long. And why is it so? Because we can see, you see, look at here. You see where this price ends. Now, this pullback has to come back and then continues like that. So you need to understand how candlesticks behave. And when you see the candlesticks, when you see the moves, you are able to tell like, okay, this is how it's going. So right now we are at $2,100. So let's just keep watching and then we'll see how it keeps going. Now, and one thing that I want you to remember is that it depends on what you are trading. There are so many things that people can trade in the market. And if you don't know, I have a step-by-step guide that is explaining all these things to you. So right now we are at 2,300. Let's just keep holding. We have not yet reached our take profit. We have already secured 1,000 something. So now I'm going to move my stop loss again up as I'm doing. So why am I scrolling up? I want to see where price is because I don't want to be too close to price. When you are too close to price can just quickly calm down and take you out of the market when you are not ready. So I don't want to be too close to price. So we are just going to keep watching and we keep managing the trade, and that is how trading takes place. So you don't need to be worried. Yeah, see how it's coming back. It's normal that it's going to make all these impulse moves and all these pullbacks. So when you are in a trade and then you see yourself just worried, your heart is pumping because it's doing that, then you know that maybe the contract size is too huge for you. Just make sure you drop down your contract size and then learn what you are doing. So price is coming so fast. I've taken my stop loss too close, so I'm going to bring it a little bit down. Right now, I'm just going to watch and then we are going to see what happens. And price is getting very close. I want to check where my stop loss. I want to check where I plan to come out of the trade. See, we are very close to it. We actually got there, very close, very close. So I'm just going to wait for the next impulse move and then I'm going to come out of the trade. So let's see how it goes now. Okay, at this next move, I'm going to just come out of the trade right here. So let's just wait. Let's see. Yes, at this move. So this is how I trade. I'm just going to come out of the trade right now. So we ended up. So I'm just going to come out of the trade right now at $2,900. So overcomers, you can see how we walk through the trade. Now, so overcomers, you can see how you are able to manage your trade, and it just now depends on you. As you spend time on the trade, as you spend time and practice, you'll be able to increase your trading size. So this trade that I took, everybody can take this trade, but it just depends on your account size. Now you just need to learn how to manage your risks, how to manage your size, back test, make sure you are journaling. These are all things that are going to help you to grow to that point where you can become a profitable trader. So if you don't know what we are doing, I have a video down below that is going to walk you through step by step, that is going to help you to understand what trading is all about. And if you ever want to work with me, every information is going to be down below. If you need any extra help, you can send me an email. And overcomers, I wish you all the best on your journey. So if you are still struggling, I want you to go ahead and watch this video where I'm talking about candlesticks, because that video is going to really help you to put this concept together if you don't understand how candlestick works. So I'm going to see you in that video. Love you all so much.